And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Neville Hewitt in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got Snead. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling... His team. This is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. CD, the New York Jets 5-8 now after a victory on a last-second field goal against Miami in Week 14. That game actually looked over for New York. Until a 4th and really long was reviewed, changed to pass interference. We haven't had many of those calls changed to pass interference this year.
But don't you feel like in recent weeks we're seeing more and more of them occur? I think in the beginning of the season the standard was so high, and now they're bringing the standard closer to what seems to be actual. And I think they're telling us this is how it's going to be called in the playoffs. This is what we're getting. and the league is on notice for that now. But how about these Jets? 4 of their 5 wins at home. Now they only have 1 home game remaining, and that's going to be against Pittsburgh 2 weeks from now. But first, they travel to Baltimore for a Thursday night special.
Well, and then they go to Buffalo the last week of the regular season. So I was going to say there's a chance that they could get to 500 because they're 5-8 right now. If they were on the table in those 3, they deserve to be 8-8. On second down, it's Bell. Seven yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Darnold now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Darnold got a man. It's Brown. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, and he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold, that's complete right around the 8. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Ficken's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Charles, as the Ravens offense comes back out here, you know, it's really good to be a Baltimore fan right now. With the win in Buffalo Week 14, the Ravens have already clinched a playoff spot. They can win the AFC North on Thursday night with a victory over the Jets or a Pittsburgh loss.
And they received an early holiday present as well, courtesy of Kansas City's victory over New England this past week. With the head-to-head win over the Patriots back in Week 9, they essentially have a 2-game lead over them with only 3 games remaining for the #1 seed in the AFC. So I think the Ravens front office now going shopping. Going to send the gift back to Kansas City, although it won't come in the form of games.
And they have won 9 straight, Baltimore. That's the longest regular season win streak in franchise history. They've held the last 8 of those opponents to 20 points or fewer. They are hitting on all cylinders.
I would not want to be a quarterback playing against them. They come at you from every conceivable angle. Some things don't even make sense. All you know is you're going to get hit in the pocket.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And an alley to run. The 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 42 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down. It's Bell, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. But it's going to be 2nd down. All right, CD, let's take a step back. Look at the AFC playoff picture with just 3 weeks to go. Hard to believe. Essentially, I think it's 7 teams for 6 spots right now. The Ravens are in, looking good for the number 1 seed at 11-2, essentially with a 2-game lead over the 10-3 Pats, who they beat in Week 9. Then what we got? Chiefs in the West leading right now. Texans currently ahead in the AFC South. How about that wild card picture?
Yeah, how about Buffalo? They had a tough loss at home to Baltimore, but boy, they're playing awfully well. And guess what? They go to New England next week. That game could have big ramifications. And the Steelers, how are they 8-5 on their 3rd, maybe essentially 4th quarterback of the year since they traded Josh Dobbs in preseason? Incredible job Mike Tomlin has done as the head coach there. But the team to keep an eye out for in the AFC South, the Tennessee Titans. They are hot right now, 8-5, and running the heck out of the football with Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mentioned the Texans currently holding the AFC South lead, but they also have that 8-5 record. It's going to be close down the stretch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now this throw caught left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark